I grew up broke thinking rich people were just lucky. Then I started working with millionaires, and I realized they think completely different about money. Not smarter, not harder working, just different. I'm showing you the 7 mindset shifts that separate rich from broke. Let's go. Welcome back to Wealth Decoded. The difference between rich and poor isn't just money. It's how they think about money. Poor people see money as something to spend. Middle class sees it as something to save. Rich people see it as something to multiply. I'm breaking down 7 specific mindset differences. These aren't motivational quotes. These are real patterns I've seen in wealthy people. Let's decode this. Mindset shift number 1. Rich people buy assets. Poor people buy liabilities thinking they're assets. Here's what I mean. Poor person buys a new car for $30,000. They think that's an asset because it has value. Wrong. That car loses value every single day. It costs money in insurance, gas, and maintenance. That's a liability. It takes money from your pocket every month. Rich person takes that same $30,000, buys dividend stocks, or rental property down payment, or invests in a business. That money now makes money. $200 per month, $400 every month, forever. That's an asset. The rule is simple. If it puts money in your pocket, it's an asset. If it takes money out, it's a liability. Rich people obsess over buying assets. Poor people obsess over buying things that look like assets but drain their wealth. Mindset shift 2. Rich people value time over money. Poor people trade time for money. Poor mindset. I'll work overtime for extra pay. I'll spend 3 hours to save $20. My time isn't valuable yet. Rich mindset. Time is my only non-renewable resource. I'll pay someone $50 to mow my lawn so I can spend those 2 hours building my business. I'll pay for convenience because my time generates more than it costs. Here's the real difference. Poor people ask how much does it cost. Rich people ask how much time does it cost. Because rich people know something poor people don't. You can always make more money. You can never make more time. If you're spending 4 hours per week on tasks someone else could do for $50, and your time is worth more than $50, you're losing money. Rich people get this. Most people don't. Mindset shift 3. Rich people have multiple income streams. Poor people rely on one. Average millionaire has 7 income streams, not 7 jobs. 7 sources of money: job salary, rental income, dividend stocks, side business, freelance work, YouTube channel, book royalties. Poor people have one: their job. When that job ends, money stops. No backup, no safety net. That's terrifying. Here's why this matters. If you have one income stream making $4,000 per month, losing it is catastrophic. If you have 4 income streams each making $1,000 per month, losing one is annoying but survivable. Rich people build redundancy. They never want all their eggs in one basket. Start with 2 streams, then 3, then 5. It's not about working more hours. It's about making money work for you in multiple ways. The goal isn't 7 jobs. It's 7 income sources that don't all require your active time. That's freedom. Mindset shift 4. Rich people spend money to make money. Poor people spend money to look rich. Poor mindset. I just got a raise. Time to upgrade my car, my apartment, my lifestyle. I need to look successful. Rich mindset. I just got a raise. Time to invest more. Time to start that side business. Time to buy assets that will double this income. Here's the difference. Poor people see income increase as permission to spend more. Rich people see it as ammunition to invest more. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it destroys wealth. Someone making 50,000 lives paycheck to paycheck. They get promoted to 80,000. Now they live paycheck to paycheck at 80,000. Bigger apartment, nicer car, more expensive restaurants, same broke. Rich people keep lifestyle low while income grows. The gap between earning and spending is where wealth lives. That gap is what you invest. The bigger the gap, the faster you get rich. I know people making 40,000 who are building wealth. I know people making 200,000 who are broke. Income doesn't matter. The gap matters. Mindset shift 5. Rich people take calculated risks. Poor people either avoid all risk or gamble recklessly. Poor mindset version 1. Investing is risky. I'll keep my money in savings at 0.5% interest while inflation eats it. Poor mindset version 2. I put everything on this cryptocurrency someone told me about. All in. Gonna get rich quick. Rich mindset. I'll invest in proven index funds. I'll diversify. I'll take smart risks with money I can afford to lose. I'll bet on myself but hedge my bets. Here's the truth. Not investing is the biggest risk. Your money loses value every year to inflation. Playing it safe is actually dangerous. But going all in on meme stocks or crypto you don't understand is gambling, not investing. Rich people take calculated risks. They do research. They diversify. They never bet money they can't lose. The real risk is staying broke because you were too scared to invest or too reckless to invest wisely. Mindset shift 6. Rich people invest in learning. Poor people think learning stops after school. Rich people spend money on courses, books, mentors, seminars, conferences. They see education as the highest ROI investment. Poor people say, I can't afford that course, then spend the same money on entertainment, Netflix, takeout, bars. That money is gone forever. Here's what rich people know. One idea from one book can change your entire financial life. One skill learned can add $10,000 to your annual income. One mentor can save you 5 years of mistakes. Warren Buffett reads 5 hours per day. Bill Gates reads 50 books per year. Elon Musk learned rocket science from books. They never stop learning. Poor people stop learning at 22 when they graduate, then wonder why they're stuck at the same income for 20 years. Your income grows when your skills grow. Your skills grow when you invest in learning. If you're not spending at least $100 per month on learning, you're falling behind. Mindset shift 7. Rich people delay gratification. Poor people need instant satisfaction. Famous marshmallow test. Kids who could wait 15 minutes for 2 marshmallows instead of eating one immediately became more successful adults. Delayed gratification predicts wealth. Poor mindset. I want it now. Buy now, pay later. Credit cards, financing, instant gratification even if it costs more. Rich mindset. I'll wait, save up, buy cash. Or better yet, invest that money and buy it later with the profits. Here's an example. Poor person wants a $5,000 vacation. Puts it on credit card at 20% interest. Pays it off over 2 years. Actually costs $6,500. Rich person takes that $5,000, invests it, waits 1 year. It grows to $5,500, takes the vacation and still has $500 left. Same vacation. One person paid extra, one person got paid. That's the power of delayed gratification. So those are the 7 mindset shifts. Buy assets, not liabilities. Value time over money. Build multiple income streams. Avoid lifestyle inflation. Take calculated risks. Invest in learning. Delay gratification. Here's your challenge. Pick one mindset shift, just one. Focus on it for 30 days. If you picked assets, spend this month buying one asset. Stocks. Course, side business. Something that puts money in your pocket. If you picked income streams, start building stream number 2 this month. Freelance, invest, create. Small mindset shifts create massive wealth shifts, but only if you actually apply them. If this changed how you think about money, subscribe and hit the bell. Comment which mindset shift you're focusing on first. I read every single comment. Let's end 2025 thinking like rich people. See you in the next one. Stay wealthy.